So, I really try to sugarcoat things on this channel, I'll admit. I just try to keep it respectful because I always like to make these videos as if I'm talking to one of these fighters' faces and there's no threat of jail time if they were to hit me. And they actually valued my opinion. But Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor. Now, when it comes to Jake Paul's boxing career, now it's Logan Paul versus Conor McGregor, but when it comes to Jake Paul's boxing career, I was actually giving the guy a lot of credit. Boxed Anderson Silva, KO Tyron Woodley, Mike Perry. Yeah, a lot of those UFC fighters are washed, and a lot of those UFC legends are older. But if I did a boxing match with Anderson Silva, he'd piece me up. If you haven't actually trained MMA, dude, those guys are just built different. You can't quite describe it, but you feel it. And I was giving Jake Paul credit, where credit's due, because where all the naysayers kept saying nay, he was saying yay and kept winning his fights. But the Tyson fight comes out, and now everyone's skeptical, rightfully so. And I get it now. And the fact that McGregor obviously needs a payday, the stars are aligning. So if we actually see this fight, and this is McGregor's quote-unquote comeback from what's tarnished his legacy, because, like I said, I don't know, I'm not going to say he's innocent or guilty, but he's definitely done enough to put himself in a position where people could look at him like he probably did it. Or that he's just fallen off regardless. Because he hasn't quite given a good reputation for himself. He didn't do the Michael Chandler fight, which, I know Chandler's cringe right now, and he's in a lot of, denial. Conor McGregor should have just stepped up and fought at UFC 303. The fact that he backed out of that speaks volumes, but he's willing to box Logan Paul. And we don't know what's in the contracts now. And it's all alleged. This is all my opinion. Not making any claims. But is it possible that Conor McGregor obviously loses to Logan Paul on size basis, or because he refuses to throw any actual devastating strikes, or because he's just past his prime altogether and has kind of stayed out of shape? Could be a combination of the three. That this is how his career goes out. And if everything I'm saying is correct, and I'm not paranoid or schizo, I just want to know what kind of matrix are we living in? Because I'm just starting to see it now. And it's upsetting. The amounts of doubts that could be sown into the fan base's minds. I'm right there with you. I can only talk nice for so long before I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous even to me. And it's hard to get me to say that. It really is. I admit, I'm very self-aware of who I am on this platform. I'm a very credit due where credit's due kind of commentator. But it's almost like McGregor's really just trying to go out on a low note at this point. I'm just super disappointed looking back at the UFC 190s days, UFC 205. It's just all such a far cry. But peace out.